So all are here? Yes. A warm good morning to each and everyone. How are you all doing,
Morning, ma'am.
students?
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am.
All
Thank you.
great?
Yes.
All right. Ma'am had requested you all to read the entire lesson, all for free. Have you done that?
Yes.
Yes, let me
Yes,
see who
ma'am.
all have done it.
Ma'am.
Please raise your hands, those who have read the entire lesson.
Book.
Okay, great. Azad Hadi, please switch your video on. Azad Hadi, Vaishnav,
You will
Aditya,
not get
Ranjit,
it
Niran, Achyut,
attention.
switch on your videos, please. Okay, very good. Are you able to see me now clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, fine. So
Yes.
today we are going to do the rest of the exercises. Remember, we used to do antonyms, past tense, and then make sentences for all the other lessons we have done. So for this also, we will be selecting a few words and then we will be learning their antonyms, then the past tense forms of certain selected words, and we will be trying to make our own sentences using once again, we will use selected words from the lesson. Okay, are you ready for that?
Yes.
Today it's your day to participate. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, good. So I'm going to mute everybody's device and I will allow you to unmute the same when I want you to answer something. Okay? So before we get into today's exercises, let me just check whether you remember what you have learned. Evelyn, unmute. Evelyn, unmute. Evelyn, unmute. What is your name? Yes, yes, unmute, unmute. Unmute. Unmute the device. Unmute. You have to touch that speaker on your device. Speaker symbol. You don't know to unmute? Okay, Catherine, unmute.
Yes,
Evelyn, you should learn how to mute and unmute the device. Okay, Evelyn? Learn it today itself, my dear. Okay, Catherine, tell me the name of, tell me the meaning of buzzing with business.
active with buying and selling.
Fantastic. Okay. Athar, what is a waterfront? Unmute. Waterfront.
A place.
Hmm? A part of a city
A part of the city
that
that
overlooks
overlooks
what? Okay, I'll give you. Examples of that particular thing are streams, lakes, rivers, seas, and so on.
rivers.
No, my dear. What are they called together? Come on, be fast. Lakes,
Sea.
streams, rivers, seas, what are they called?
Streams.
No, my dear.
Sea.
All these words I already said. What are they called together? Water?
Waterfront.
No, my dear. Water bodies.
Water bodies.
Yes. So what is a waterfront? A part
As
of
part
a
of a
city
city
that overlooks
overlooks
a water body.
water.
Got it? Athar,
Okay,
please
ma'am.
repeat.
A part of a city looks over
That overlooks a
a
dash.
water body.
Fantastic. Okay, will you forget it again?
No.
No,
No.
good. I'll ask you after some time. Jairek, unmute. What is 50 paise?
Ma'am,
50 paise.
half of a paise.
Ah, Half.
rupees.
Yes, okay, fine. Got it. Join unmute. What is a grove? Join unmute. Grove.
Ma'am,
Hmm?
what is the question?
Join.
Ma'am,
What is a grove? Grove. Grove.
ma'am.
Hmm. A group of trees.
A group of trees
Hmm.
that are close together.
Yes. Okay, fine. Janvi, unmute.
Ma'am,
Tell me the meaning of thud.
a dull,
Thud.
heavy sound
Uh,
made by an object
that is
feeling
falling. Yes?
falling. Yes.
Okay, fine. So in short, you can say that it is the heavy sound of a falling object. Heavy sound of a falling object. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yes, good. So what made Bhikkhu Bhai's mouth water? Ain, unmute. What made Bhikkhu Bhai's mouth water? Be fast, then we have to move to the next exercises.
Coconut make Bhikkhu Bhai's mouth water.
Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Coconut make
Not
Bhikkhu
coconut.
Bhai's mouth.
Did he get coconuts? Did he get?
No.
At the end of the story only he got. And his mouth started watering in the beginning itself, right? So
Yes.
what of fresh coconuts? At that time he was just thinking and wishing to eat coconuts, right? So how should you say? The thought of,
The
he was
thought
thinking about it, right?
The thought of coconut make Bhikkhu Bhai's mouth water.
Yes, very good. Did everybody understand the difference? Not
Yes.
just fresh coconuts. His mouth started watering at the beginning itself, when he had just started thinking that he wanted to eat fresh coconuts. And the thought itself made his mouth water. There is a difference in that. Understood? Is the difference clear to you all now? Is it clear? Okay, good. So what kind of a person was Bhikkhu Bhai? Azad, unmute. Ain, good effort. Azad, unmute. Yeah.
miser.
Bhikkhu Bhai was a miser and he did not like to,
Spend money.
he did not like to spend money. Yes, very good, Azad. Hadi, unmute. Where did Bhikkhu Bhai go from the waterfront? Hadi, unmute.
Yes,
Hadi,
ma'am.
yes. Where did Bhikkhu Bhai go from the waterfront? Be fast.
Bro.
No. Did I ask you to answer in one word? No, I have not asked you to do that. The question is, where did Bhikkhu Bhai go from the waterfront? So you can begin the answer with from the waterfront. From the waterfront. Arush, try. I'll come back to you. Hadi, you try to think. Arush, give me the answer.
Ma'am.
Yes. Where did Bhikkhu Bhai go from the waterfront? Come on. Hadi's answer was right, but the sentence was not proper. There was no sentence actually. Arush, what happened?
Bhikkhu Bhai had gone to the coconut grove.
Okay, so you can begin the answer with from the waterfront. Bhikkhu Bhai, what is the past tense of go?
Gone.
No. Go. I gave you the example also that day. I dashed to school yesterday. What word would you use there? Yes, Adira, try. Yes, Adira, try. Arush, I'll come back to you later.
Went.
Went. So can you tell me the entire answer, Adira?
From the waterfront, he went to the coconut grove.
Okay, whenever you are writing the answer, it is better to write the name of the person instead of writing he or she. Okay, so write from the waterfront, Bhikkhu Bhai went to the coconut grove. Okay, okay. What did the man tell Bhikkhu Bhai when he asked him to give a coconut for free? Aditri, unmute. What did the man tell Bhikkhu Bhai when he asked him to give a coconut for free? What did the seller tell Bhikkhu Bhai to do?
Take it yourself.
Take it?
Yourself.
Okay. But where is the sentence?
Climb yourself.
The man told Bhikkhu Bhai to climb the tree and take the coconut by himself for free, right? That is how you must answer. Children, you must not hesitate to give answers in complete sentences. In languages, that is mandatory, right? We are learning languages to learn and form sentences, right? Yes or no? Then you should put it into practice. Then only you will become good at doing it. Never hesitate in forming complete sentences. You should always try to keep doing it every now and then. Okay, good. Now I'm going to share the screen. Are you able to see the screen? Yes? Okay. Antonyms. The first exercise that we are going to do is about antonyms. Who can tell me what are antonyms? Who remembers? What about the others? Adira is always ready to answer. What about the others? Yes, Pranav, unmute. What are antonyms?
Opposites.
Fantastic. Now you tell me the opposite of fresh.
And what?
Fresh. Fresh, fresh. Fresh food. Fresh. I want the opposite of fresh. It's not a very commonly used word. It's an easy word, but the students may not be using it very commonly. There is a chance for that. Yes, Adinanda. Adinanda has raised her hand. No problem. This is how we learn, right? Adinanda, I cannot see you here. Okay, wait. Yes, Adinanda, unmute your device and tell me the answer. Adinanda, unmute. Yeah, Adinanda, unmute. Evelyn, where are you? Please sit in your place. I cannot see you. I can see only one coach there.
Ma'am,
Yes, Adinanda. Okay, Catherine. Tell me the answer. Sorry?
fresh.
No, my dear. That is not the right answer. There is no word as unfish. Okay, as I said, it may be a new word for you. So I will tell you the answer. It is stale. Food that is not fresh is called as stale food. S-T-A-L-E. Stale. Stale. Yes. No need, no need. I will be sending it, the notes to you, because if you sit and write now, you may not be attentive in the class. So don't write now. Don't bother. I send the notes every time. Yes. So today also I will do that. Okay. The next one, Arjun, unmute. Tell me the opposite of the word miser. Miser. Yes, where are you? Tell me the answer. Okay, Ameya Kane, answer. Unmute and answer. Ameya Kane. Miser. What is the opposite of miser? Ameya, tell me, what is the opposite or antonym of miser? Come on. Okay, who knows? Who knows? Okay, I'll give you a clue. A miser is a person who dash spend money.
Ma'am, spender.
Yes, very good. Who gave that answer?
Sweden.
Sweden. Okay, very good. A miser is a person who does not like to spend money or does not spend money. So the opposite will be a person who loves to spend money. Okay, so that word for the same is spender. Spender. A person who loves to spend money. Spender. The opposite of miser is spender. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now we will move to the past tense forms. Past tense. Past tense. Okay, get ready to give the answer. Shribhadra, unmute. What is the past tense of the word spend? Spend. S-P-E-N-D. Spend. What is the past tense? Past tense. Shribhadra,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me the past tense of spend. S-P-E-N-D. Spend. Niran, Hadi, switch on your video. Yes, Adidev. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, send.
Sorry?
Send.
Can you spell it out for me?
S-E-N-D.
S-E?
N-D.
No, my dear, look at the screen. The word that I have written there is spend. S-P-E-N-D. So what is the past tense form of that word? I dash money yesterday. Past tense of spend.
Spended.
No, no.
Spended.
Who said spend?
Spended.
No, spended is not right.
Spend.
Who said spend?
Ma'am, spend.
Yes. The right answer is spent. Okay, children, please mute your device. You are making a lot of noise unnecessarily. Please don't do that. This is not expected from you, right? Yes, good. Everybody mute your device. Good. Next, I want Ariz, unmute. Tell me the past tense of get. Got, good. Spell it out for me. Spell. I cannot hear you. Speak louder. G-O-T. Yes. G-O-T. Got. Good. Good, Aris. Next, I want Niharika, unmute. Tell me the past tense of climb.
Climbed.
Sorry?
Climbed.
Can you spell it out?
S.
S.
Sorry, ma'am. C.
Okay.
L.
Yes.
I.
Yes.
M.
Uh,
E. E. D.
B-E-D. Climbed. Very good. Okay. Now, Hadi, are you ready? I'm coming back to you as I promised. Unmute. Tell me the past tense of go. Just now we discussed it some time back. Hadi, can you hear me?
Ma'am, can I say?
Go. Past tense
Ma'am,
of
can
go.
I say? Ma'am, can I say?
No, please wait, others.
Ma'am, can I say?
No, I want everybody to mute their device. Hadi, do you know the answer?
Ma'am. 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 Ma'am.
Okay, Shri Rugda, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the past tense of go?
Goes.
No.
Ma'am.
No. Yes, it is went. The past tense of go is went. Children, when I give you a chance to unmute yourself, you are taking advantage of it and not maintaining discipline in the class. That is not acceptable, my dear students. So please.
Ma'am.
Yeah. What is it? Okay. So past tense and antonyms is clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now we move on to make sentences. Make sentences. Let us try to make our own sentences. The first word is stretched. 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 So first I want you all to stretch your hands and show me. I want to see whether you understand the meaning of the word. If you understand the meaning, only you will be able to make sentences. Jorik, I cannot see you. Achyut, Alex. Alex, I cannot see you. Stretch your hands and show me. Yes, what about the others? Yes, good. Yes, good. All of you know the meaning that means. Good, I'm happy to hear that. Now I want Vaishnav Vijay, unmute and tell me one sentence on your own about stretched, using the word stretched. Vaishnav, unmute. Oops. Vaishnav. Unmute. Unmute, Vaishnav.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I stretched out my hand.
Okay, fine. Ameya, please sit properly. Okay, I stretched out my hand. Okay, very good sentence. Very simple one, actually. Adidev, do you want to try? Adidev MJ. Unmute and try. Yes. Adidev, say fast. Come on. No, he's sitting quietly. Okay, think. I'll come back to you. You will unmute and form a sentence using the word stretched.
I stretch the
Yeah.
hand for getting that
I cannot
pencil.
hear you. Please speak louder.
I stretch my hand to get that pencil from down.
Fantastic. That's a good one. You added a little to it. Good. I stretched my hand to get that
Get the
pencil, he
pencil.
said. Okay, good effort. Okay, fine. So, ma'am is going to write one sentence here. I want Hale to unmute and read. Hale, unmute and read the sentence. Stretched.
The puppy stretched his paws and stepped off.
Fantastic, good. The puppy stretched its paws and slipped off. So what did the puppy do? It stretched its paws and slipped off happily. Understood? We all keep doing that, right? Stretching our hands and legs when we are sleepy or tired. Yes, why do we do that? Do you know? To make ourselves or our body feel relaxed. When we stretch ourselves, we feel a bit relaxed. Okay, good. Next, I want, let me see, Mayasa. Try to unmute. Mayasa, unmute and make your own sentence with the word thud. 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 Thud.
An apple fell out from the tree and made a big sound called thud.
Okay, fine, good. Apple is not that heavy, my dear. When you use the word thud, the thing or the fruit or whatever you choose must be a heavier object. Okay, an apple is not a very heavy object. So it may not make the heaviness is important here. Thud, the heavy sound of a falling object. Only if the thing that is falling is heavy, then only the sound will be loud and heavy, right? Arjun, unmute. Still, I appreciate the effort. Mayasa. Yes, Arjun, unmute. Form a sentence using thud. Come on, be fast. Arjun, unmute, my dear. Unmute. Arjun, unmute. Are you thinking? It's okay, fine, you just try. Which is the biggest fruit?
Jackfruit.
Yes, so you can use that as an example.
A jackfruit thud down in the sand.
Sorry?
A jackfruit thud down.
Okay, it's not so correct. I will help you. The jackfruit. Oops. C-K-F-R-U-I-T. The jackfruit fell on the ground. The jackfruit fell on the ground with a thud. That means with a heavy sound. Okay, the jackfruit fell on the ground with a thud. Understood, children? Yes? Okay, no need to write anything now. I'll be sending all this in the group. So at that time, you can copy it into your English literature notebook in a very neat way. Okay, fine. I believe everybody is clear with the antonyms, past tense forms, and how to form your own sentences. Yes? Clear? Okay, fine. So in case you find any difficulties or confusion, you are free to call and ask me. Okay? So with this, we have come to the end of today's session. See you in the next class and take care and be safe. Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye.